Hey,
Yay.
all right. I am excited about this because it's fed up. It's what it's a rant mic. And those of you who don't know, I've been spending the last few days in Manhattan. Um, I want to make sure that's understood. In Manhattan on the corner of 22nd and 8th. So if I don't come back, place is, this is an all practical, this is a hostel. I booked it as a regular thing. Let me just take a tour of my room. Ready? Okay. I hope this doesn't freeze because it'll miss the whole thing. Here. There's there's a wall right there. I can almost touch it. And then there's this. Oh, there's that TV. I'll get to that later. There's this, and here's this wall I can touch.
There's a bathroom at the foot of the bed.
No, that's a sink. That's vanity. It's a vanity. Um, so Oh, darn it. There was my cord. Luckily, I don't have to go far to get my cord. It's right here. Everything is in reach here. That's one saving spot about this place. Um, I'm trying to be quiet because I think they use shower curtains for walls. Um, case in point, someone was having fun this morning. Um, someone was tubing. Is that what Titus called it? Um, okay, and this is part of what's I'm fed up about. It was his tempo, because if you're going to do that, just do it and get it over with. But he was like, then, making noise. I'm not going to imitate it because I might turn him on. I might turn him on. He's really close. It was like, then, then. It's like, are you trying to, like, not be a greedy sex partner to your hand? I mean, like, just get it over with. It's like, I don't need to hear that for an hour. And it was seriously like 15 minutes. Um, you might be wondering, well, who would do that? Okay. Late last night, someone came in, reeking of pipe tobacco, like cherry pipe tobacco, with a big backpack on. You guys aware of Steppenwolf? I don't mean the band Born to Be Wild. I mean, like, the book Steppenwolf by Herman Hesse. It was like some worldly guy, big long beard and mustache, smoking a pipe, comes in here. And this is why I think it might be him, because shortly after that escapade, I finally brought up the nerve to get out of this door, which from the door is the bathroom is right. It's a shared bathroom. I should tell you know that too. Um, Quality stuff. And in there was the faint smell of pipe tobacco and genital hair all over the place. So yeah. You ever be so disgusted you don't even want to pee somewhere? That was me this morning. I I, I regret having to do this Zoom on the phone. Um, I really do. I prefer doing it on a laptop and all that stuff. I'm sure this is jacking some things up. But speaking of jacking things up, I'm sure he's still doing. You know, the problem is
Got in jail.
the Wi-Fi here. The Wi-Fi here is so terrible. I talked to the manager. I was like, I'm not getting anything for Wi-Fi, and he said, "Oh, it's supposed to be the best, the best, the highest we can get." I said, "Okay, um, well, I work in computers, cybersecurity, so I was like, I've got a, I've got a spectrum analyzer. I'm doing a Wi-Fi analyzing, and I'm not getting shit." He said, "Well, go on the roof." Now down on the 4 floors down, really good signal. Up on the roof, good signal. Problem is, there's a small sign on the roof that says clothing optional. So earlier, I was like, well, I can run up there for a quick set. Problem was, there was a naked guy there, and I didn't want to do my set and have his dong resting on my shoulder while I'm talking to you, nice folks. Um, and I couldn't do it and downstairs by the office because they'd be like, he's just bitching about this place. I know. Now, during that quick pan of the room, you might have noticed, and you're forgiven if you didn't notice, a very small television up there. This is, I think they got this from some little kid playing skeet ball and had enough tickets for it. I have never heard of this brand. It's called Handspree. Like it's some weird Central American knockoff of Hands Free, and they're like, it's Handspree.
Sounds like what the neighbor was having.
Oh, but I'm like, okay, well, let's see what's on the old Handspree. Turn it on. Nothing. Oh, no power. Okay. I get behind there. I plug it in. Okay, that's probably the problem. It's nothing. It's like, holy Christ. Oh, the DirecTV box isn't plugged in. Plug that in. I wait. It recycles. It it does all its things, and then it finally comes up. The movie you're watching is no longer available. It's like, I don't give a crap. Go to guide. Guide goes to the last movie rented. It was words I can't really say to these nice folks, but it was something about lesbians drinking bodily fluid. Immediately, I dropped the clicker because that thing is probably covered with stuff. I'm really sorry that this is going that direction, but I mean, I've never been so disgusted by it. This is, I mean, this is something I have to rant about. It's because it's pretty messed up. But this was something else that was interesting, and this has nothing to do with the room. I think I've already exercised the spirits from this room, hopefully, in my rant. But I was outside, leaving to go take a nice walk down to NBC studios and just do some sightseeing. And on the corner, there was a homeless guy who was fighting a pigeon for a piece of white bread. And he won. And he gobbled that thing up, staring vindictively at that pigeon, just like, like that impressed me. Not because he won. What impressed me is, in LA and in Bakersfield, the homeless there mostly, I'm not generalizing, but a lot of the money just goes to drugs or whatever. And, you don't see them eating food. This guy was after food. He was a survivor. And I do give, I give my loose change to homeless people on occasion. Like today, I did twice. And then I gave another homeless guy at the park $10 to beat me at chess. Because I was like, well, it's in New York in the park. Yeah, I'll play chess. The guy looked disheveled. I did not take that as, oh, he's grifting. I didn't kick my butt. I was expecting to lose. Oh, and I did lose. But, and I gave him his money, and I was just thinking as I was walking away, it's like, I hope whatever malt liquor he's drinking tonight he gets that Queen's Gambit thing looking up underneath that tunnel and sees those moves and stuff. And I hope he remembers me just as, that weird guy from Boston that he beat the pants off of. Not literally, not like the guy next to him. I think he beat his pants off. Anyway, that's most of my rant. I think I've covered everything. Crappy Wi-Fi, paper thin walls, a lot of mess. Yeah, I think that's about it. So anyway, sorry I had to be a bit quiet. But if I'm dead, remember, 22nd and 8th Street. Okay, 22nd and 8th Street. Look for my body. You'll probably ignore the people. Just all right.
Show us your tattoos, so we have some idea.
Okay, you see this? It might be. They might skin this. They might peel this off and parade around with it. I don't know. I don't know their tribe here. But anyway, but I'm Kurt. Thanks for letting me have that rant. 2 more days and I'm out of here. All right. So
hopefully.